So we've walked to a place where we can get a stamp, a halfway stamp, and we're going to have a coffee here. And the halfway stamp apparently is a little bit special. I recognise a few people in that queue. I haven't actually said hello to them yet, but what I'm more interested in is this, and I want to find out what it's about in this village. Because look at this, looks like these are places that have been built into the hillside, and I'm thinking it's going to tell us a bit about it. And it's called Las Bodegas de Moratinos. It might have some in English. No, the hobbits don't live here. These little caves are bodegas used in the past for food storage and winemaking. Moratinos is one of several hillside bodega groups visible along the Camino de Santiago trail, part of wine culture that dates back 2,000 years to the Romans. The fields around you were once covered in vines, and the caves were full of wine presses, barrels, massive clay vessels and bottling vats. Each family made wine enough each year to meet their own needs for the months ahead. Only 2 or 3 Moratinos families still make their own wine, but the caves their ancestors dug into the hillside still are used occasionally to store cheese, hams and vegetables. Other bodegas were abandoned when their owners moved away to work in the city. Be careful to stay away from the collapsed caves. No one can say how old these bodegas are, but the stories told about them and equipment still stored inside say some may be at least 500 years old. Legend says they were dug in wintertime, a pastime for children who could keep warm and occupied scooping out the soft clay. Once exposed to air, the earth hardened to a stony finish, strong enough to support the waste earth that was raised in buckets through the chimney ventilation shaft and dumped out to form the roof of the present castillo. Nowadays, bodegas are used for party rooms and storage cellars. Wow, so there we are. Bodegas stuck into the hillside. Look at this. How cool. I'm going to go to out a bit. Incredible, huh? I don't know how deep they go, but the other thing is to go up because they've put steps up to the top here. And I'd quite like to get the view. So they've got chimneys on the tops. So they would have been properly able to live in these. Look at that. And that's the little village. And the scenery around. And that's where we're having our coffee down there. And that's where we've walked from over there. The ever-present turbines in the background, and a single chair, as if made for me, sitting here. Wow, look at that. You can't beat that on a Thursday morning at about 10 AM, can you? It's better than sitting at a desk. See you later.